You have 6 hours to leave your home before 4-meter-high waves crash into your neighborhood. In Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this wasn't a hypothetical scenario. It happened, and almost no one was prepared. In today's video, we'll explore a recent extreme weather event that struck Brazil. The incident took place in the state of Rio de Janeiro, where world-famous beaches like Leblon were hit by unusually large waves that surged into the city. The damage to infrastructure was severe, and local residents were left in shock and panic. A subtropical cyclone formed over the South Atlantic Ocean. Combined with winds exceeding 100 km/h, it triggered an abnormal storm surge. Seawater flooded the streets, uprooted trees, and entered garages and homes. On the coast of Rio de Janeiro, waves up to 4 meters high slammed into the shore like a tsunami. In Maricá, waves reached 3.5 meters, ripping up asphalt and causing major traffic disruptions. Even upscale areas like Leblon, with luxury apartments and famous restaurants, weren't spared. Seawater rushed deep into homes, damaging property and forcing people to evacuate. Beachfront kiosks shut down, en masse tourists fled in fear, and coastal roads were paralyzed for hours. The event caught many by surprise. There were no storm warnings, no alerts about tsunami risk. So what exactly happened? According to meteorologists, the cause was a subtropical cyclone. Normally, such storms aren't very strong. But this time, the storm encountered abnormally warm ocean waters and strong air currents, conditions that intensified it significantly. That combination pushed massive amounts of seawater inland, creating what's known as a storm surge. A storm surge occurs when powerful winds from a storm push seawater inland. If this happens during high tide and in areas with low-lying coastlines, the water level can rise rapidly, overwhelming drainage systems and triggering severe flooding. And that's exactly what happened in Rio. Coastal areas lacking natural barriers like mangrove forests or man-made defenses like sea walls became vulnerable. The waves crashed in with no resistance. The damage wasn't just material. It left residents feeling deeply insecure and fearful. Images of submerged cars, people struggling to clean up debris, and destroyed coastal roads painted a chaotic picture in a city famous for its beauty and lively culture. Authorities had to block roads, erect temporary barriers, and mobilize emergency teams to assist with evacuations and repairs.
Nunca tinha visto o Leblon assim.
But it didn't stop there. This event also highlighted a worrying trend. Meteorologists warn that unusually high waves are becoming more frequent along southeastern Brazil, especially during winter. In the past, subtropical cyclones weren't seen as a threat, but now they can produce sudden, powerful waves that cause serious damage. The deeper cause, climate change. As global temperatures rise, oceans absorb more heat, increasing energy levels in the atmosphere and the sea. This results in more intense and unpredictable weather systems. Even ordinary storms can become dangerous when fueled by warm waters. Stronger winds, higher waves, and quicker impacts. All signs that extreme weather is becoming the new normal. Besides climate factors, human development along coastlines also plays a major role. In many places, residential buildings, hotels, and restaurants are built right up to the water's edge, with almost no buffer zone. Mangrove forests are being cleared for tourism, drainage systems are weak, and early warning systems are lacking, all of which make coastal cities more vulnerable than ever. What happened in Rio wasn't just the result of a storm, but of years of unsustainable development choices. In response, experts and environmental advocates are calling for urgent change. They say it's time to rethink how we plan coastal cities. We need infrastructure that can better withstand natural disasters, like seawalls, modern drainage systems, and coastal defense structures. But these are only short-term fixes. In the long run, we need to rethink coastal development, altogether limit construction in high-risk areas, and shift growth further inland. Early warning systems and public education are also crucial. Meteorological agencies must be equipped with modern technology to provide accurate forecasts. Residents need timely information and clear instructions on what to do during emergencies. It's not enough to say, take precautionary measures. These warnings must be practical, easy to understand, and easy to follow. Environmental protection is another key part of long-term solutions. Coastal ecosystems like mangroves and coral reefs act as natural buffers, reducing the impact of waves and strong winds. But today, these ecosystems are under serious threat from pollution, overexploitation, and unregulated urban development. Restoring and preserving them isn't just a job for scientists or governments. It's a responsibility we all share. What happened in Rio de Janeiro is a wake-up call for coastal cities everywhere. Climate change is a global issue, and if we don't act in time, no one will be spared. Sharing knowledge, technology, and resources across countries is essential in tackling this growing challenge. At the end of this story, one thing is undeniable. Nature is speaking to us. Through those massive waves, the ocean is sending a clear message. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It's here now, and we must act not just to clean up the damage, but to prevent future disasters and build a safer world. Each of us, even through small actions, can make a difference. From saving electricity, reducing plastic waste, supporting environmental initiatives, to raising awareness in our communities, these efforts matter. In the most difficult times, it's our unity and compassion that help us endure. Let's listen to what nature is trying to tell us. Let's act before it's too late. Thanks for watching this episode of Raging Planet. If you found this story important, please leave a comment, and subscribe for more powerful insights on climate, nature, and humanity. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Some visuals in this video were used for illustrative purposes and may not represent the full event. Always stay updated with local weather alerts and have a safety plan ready for you and your family. See you in the next video.